So this is a normal meter that you'd probably buy as a technician. Usually comes with a set of leads. The end of the leads are basically pointed with a threaded section so you could add the accessories they provide, usually an alligator clip. Good for batteries and stuff, but this isn't the system I like. I don't like this. The best way to do this, and I'm going to show you right here, is the wonderful world of 4mm banana plugs on the end of your test leads. So you take them, plug them in your meter. Now, this makes it universal. This is like Legos. This will fit almost any accessory in the automotive world. And just to give you some idea, this right here is a piercing probe. It literally, there you go. You have a secure connection. You're able to get onto a wire and test it and not have to worry about it falling off, it not making contact. You have that, a piercing probe. Now, what else can it do? Well, maybe you want a pointed end, so you put a lead on it. Same thing, it's a pointed lead. Let's keep going. Maybe you want to put a coil tester on it. Maybe you want to put a back probe on it. See? All this stuff that can be used on this lead. But a 4mm on a meter, that is awesome. But on your scopes, this connects to your scope end, but the other end is 4mm. What that means literally is that you could put a lead end on it so you can test stuff and see it on your scope. You can put your piercing probe on it. Back probe. But things don't stop there. This is the reason that it's awesome. Like, you can use manufacturer, basically these are terminal test kits, and the back of it is 4mm. So you can get all of that in there. Let's see. So if I take this, put it here, that's a bare 4mm. There's no plastic around it, which makes it easier for you to put a terminal. Same way, either end. I can now put this into a connector on the car and be sure that I have a good connection, so my test always comes out. This is a beautiful thing about a 4mm banana plug. It's everywhere in the automotive test world. All the test equipment you need. Here is a GM 50 ohm test light. From GM, they come both with 4mm banana plugs, which means that you could test a connector, pierce a wire. You can even put, I mean, there's just so much to do. So here's a breakout, OBD2 breakout. So if you see, I can literally, that 4mm fits right there. It's a positive connection. I don't have to damage anything in the car. I am set up right there. The 4mm connectors are the Lego blocks of everything. Certain scopes this would work on. This is a 4mm banana plug right here. So if I wanted to, I could hook my test light up to a scope. Here's an adapter. Those are 4mm banana to BNC. So if I had, let's say I had this amp clamp, but it had this end on it, which is a BNC, I could put this adapter on, and now it's got banana leads. I can now take it over to here, hook it up to my meter. That is universal. Alligator clips, same thing. Hook up to a 4mm. I have a set right here. These are mini jaw grabbers from Fluke. They grab onto small things, but they'll hold 4mm. So if I wanted to, I could hook it onto my test light and basically be able to hook this on small grounding studs, things like that. Very useful. So I build a lot of stuff, and this is what a 4mm looks like right here, taken apart. This is the female end, so I could put this on and solder it onto an end of a wire, and now that wire has a 4mm banana plug attached to it. Here's the male side. So you can make your own adapters. Like I made a 4mm female to 2mm males. This will fit the Power Pro breakout box and some test leads for smaller stuff. But literally, this is the gold mine of it. Like everything is just universal. I can take my scope, take this adapter, put it on my scope, and now I can just use my meter leads right here onto it. I have built so many of these and worked so much with them. I just can't imagine anybody not knowing about this or wanting to know about this, because this is awesome stuff. I'm able to hook into something and make sure it's a secure connection, so my tests are always accurate. I'm able to basically build what I need and make everything a secure connection. The longer you go into this and the deeper you go into this, the more amazed you'll be at how much all this system works together to make your diagnostics so much quicker and secure and accurate. This little sampling is just a small touch of what you can get.